Welcome back to Squadding Quads, and I've got to admit, some of you guys at the back, especially you over there, you're not looking very well to me. You're looking a little bit peachy. That calls for just one thing. You need to take another SICI. To be precise, you need to take a Squadding Quads SICI challenge. We're back at the park, the sun is sort of out, we've got semi-blue skies, and first of all I want to thank you all for taking part in the last SICI challenge. The response was more than I could ever imagine after I dreamt up something new just randomly one day, and you guys have all sort of jumped on it, and I can't thank you enough for that, so well thank you. But we're here and we're back with challenge number 2. Now I will keep reminding you because we're going to move to different places, but on this particular example we're going to do a dive challenge. This was something that was discussed on the live stream, so if you was part of the live stream, then thank you very much for giving us the idea. If you wasn't part of the live stream, I'm going to explain it to you, and it's going to be very, very simple. All I want you to do is to dive 3 objects for each level of the SICI challenge in this fortnightly period. Challenge or level number 1 will be diving a tree, so something as simple as the ones that are behind me. You can do it with a whoop that's tiny, unlucky Jesse, or you can do it with something a little bit more substantial on a bit of a bigger tree. Now, that's entirely up to you. Challenge number 2 will be to dive a building. Challenge number 3 will be to dive a tall structure, a tall object. I'm going to do a chimney, you might do a bridge, or a windmill, or a block of flats, or a superstructure. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you get out there and that you have fun. Enjoy the challenge. I'm going to grab my little whoop now and I'm going to dive one of these trees, and I'll see you after we've done that at the next location. We're going to keep moving around. This is number 1. Let's go. SICI challenge number 2, and first of all we're just going to dive a tree. So you can do it like this, or you can go to a bigger tree like this, and you can dive it like that. Now I'm actually struggling with this controller because the gimbals are so tight, and I've been used to now using much looser ones. So if my flying isn't as smooth as you would normally have expected, that'd be why. But you can dive the tree however you want to dive the tree. Go up to it like this, look, and then you can drop down like that. Good old Hdzero signal. This is level 1. This is the beginner level, so you can even dive something as small as this. Look, just go over it, dive it. Like, you make it as easy or as difficult for you yourself as you want. And then we go up. And we just make it a little bit more difficult each time until you are comfortable. I forgot how nice this controller was. Oh, I've just been hit by a bird. It just bounced off the front of this whoop. That's tiny. Unlucky Jesse. But we can just... like, it's super easy with something like this. We just dive it. Got relatively nice visuals. We're at 3.2 volts. I'll probably get another couple of dives in here, so we'll dive this one. Obviously we are pushing this battery, but it's a 1S, so 3.0, probably time to come back. There was a few people that said the newbie drone was super inefficient, and I said nope, it's my batteries that's completely dead that's inefficient. And as you can see, I'm at 3.0 volts, so I was going to go over the funfair, but I'm not going to do that because, well, 3.0 volts, chances 2.9. That'll do. Right, let's bring it back, let's land it, and let's head to spot and level number 2. Location number 2, and we're here at a bit of a cityscape. You'll have to bear You'll have to bear with me while the bus driver looks at me like I'm a complete and utter weirdo. But we're going to dive the building behind me. We're probably going to use a whoop that's tiny for it. But the question I've got for you guys before we do that is, have you voted on SICI Challenge #1 for who you think is going to be the winner? There's a link down below to the poll. Please make sure that you do vote. Everybody that's taken part has tried really hard, and I would encourage anybody that didn't try on the first time that can do SICI Challenge #2 to come along with us, have some fun, enjoy yourselves and take part. Right, I've got a building behind me that I need to dive. Let's go. Challenge #2, and it's a diver building. So I was looking at this building here, but then I figured let's dive this building here instead. Now this is probably bigger than the tall structure that I'm going to dive, but there you go. And there is one dive. Let's dive it again. So I need 75% throttle to get up. And ultimately how you end up diving it is of course entirely up to you. Just make sure that you don't take any risks. So there's a van there, so I'm just making sure that I don't drop too low to the ground, and we'll just do it once more. Cars coming, I've got a spotter telling me. So we're nice and safe. Okay, so we'll dive it for the third and final time. I was tempted to land it in the back of that van, but I figured I probably shouldn't. But there we go, there is building dive. Intermediate of the SICI Challenge #2 here on Squatting Quads. And land it, and we'll go to spot #3. I just wanted to thank you guys. This weekend we hit 43,000 subscribers and 3 million views. That's something that I could never have dreamt possible when I started this channel some 4 years ago. So I want to thank each and every single one of you for the support that you've given me when it comes to what we've been doing on the channel. And I noticed that behind me there is a fun fair, and I figured I'd tell an anecdotal story. I don't know about you, but if you've got kids, they see these things and they always want to go to them. So I use it like bribery, and I say to them, you need to be good if you want to go to the fair. They never listen, and they get to go anyway somehow, which is bizarre by me. But I took them at the weekend, and it cost me about £1 million to take them on the rides and to try and win them a little 99p teddy. We didn't win the 99p teddy, but I think they had fun nonetheless. This whole segment, like I say, was a way of thanking you guys for the support that you've given. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. You join me back at the bando for SICI Challenge #2, expert level. And as you can see behind me, that chimney is about to get dived. We've done a tree, we've done a building, and now we're going to do an inhospitable large object. The challenge is very simple: dive an object. This particular one, I'm going to aim to try and get as close as I possibly can to the object, and I'd advise you guys, or I'd encourage you guys, to try and do the same as well. It's going to be a real challenge because it's inhospitable. I've done it a few times, of course, but I'm going to try and get really, really close to it this time and challenge myself. I'm asking you guys to challenge yourselves. I think it's time that I really pushed myself as well and became part of this with you guys. Let's get the drone from the car, let's give it a go, and I'll report back after we've flown. So we're off for SICI Challenge #2, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a warm-up, mainly because I haven't flown FPV for a few days, and safety is #1 priority always. We're flying the Seeker 3 from Deepspace, and we're going to dive the chimney. Now, we've made sure that we've gone all around the cars. We've got a spotter with sub 250 grams, and we've also got GPS locked as well. First of all, we're going to just dive it the normal way. So we're just going to go up, round and then down. And then something I've been wanting to do for a while is we're going to power loop. So I'll try and dive it on a power loop. Not bad. Let's try and get a little bit different. Something I've never actually tried to do before. And then a lovely dive, nice and close to the chimney. Don't risk your equipment. Don't risk anybody's safety. Fly within yourselves at all times when completing these SICI challenges. Fly legally. However, have fun. And do try and push yourselves. Oh, that could have been nice. Could have been nice. Now, let's have another look at this. We're on 3.65 volts, so we are almost ready to bring it back down. But again, a lovely dive, nice and close to the chimney. Pulling out before we get too low. This place is inaccessible, remember. And we'll bring it back. We'll change the battery and we'll have another one. Just to see if we can get that power loop dive any better. Now we're going around the outside of this because this is a electricity generating plant and infrastructure and all that sort of stuff. Right, let's change the batteries and I'll be back in a second. Flight number 2 of the Seeker 3, we've got 9 satellites, so we've got enough for rescue if we lose signal. We're going to go around the outside of this, what appears to be a substation. We've got LEDs on it, we've got a spotter that can see it. We're safe, we're legal. But we're going to push ourselves a little bit now and we're going to try and do that power loop dive that I was trying before. I've never done one before and I got pretty close at one point. Yeah, that's pretty poor. So we'll try again. That's nice, I'm happy with that. So now if we go forwards, and then the idea is way away. But the idea was to do sort of a power loop. I'm going to have to practice this, I think. Because what I don't want to do is hit the chimney or anywhere else in this inhospitable place for that matter. But we've done the dive, we've completed the challenge, we've done all 3 levels, and now it's over to you guys. Oh, there we go, that's the one. Right, I'm not going to risk it because that was lovely. I enjoyed that one. So even I pushed myself to get even closer to that chimney than I would normally get. And just for the lols, we'll go through here. This is a lovely place. I really do wish I could get in here to fly. I really wish I could. But it seems that that's not going to be possible. We have tried a few times. But it just seems that we're not ever going to make it happen. But I'm happy with what we've done. Let's do one more. I was going to leave it at that. Miles away. Okay, let's come out and let's have a chat with the camera about the challenge. Nice and chill, nice and relaxed. Really enjoyed pushing myself there. I've done that dive a few times, but to actually get it so close, really fun. Using a great drone. I'm going to leave links to the drones that I use in the comments down below because I have been asked a few times. Right, that's probably how I'm going to get it done. Okay, I'm going to practice that another day. So yeah, I'll leave links to the equipment I use in the comments down below in case you guys want to use the same equipment. But you can use anything. Don't necessarily go out and buy anything specific for this. Just fly the stuff that you've got, enjoy yourself, and have fun. Stay safe, stay legal, but the most important part is to make sure that you have fun. Right, I'm going to go before I crash. I will see you back at the car, well, back at the camera, should I say, in about 3 seconds. Now, this challenge was really fun. It started off, for somebody like me, quite easy, getting to the stage where I really pushed myself to get as close to that chimney as I possibly could, knowing that one mistake and I lose one of the best drones that I own. I encourage you all to go out, take your own SICI, have fun, submit your footage. You've got 2 weeks from today, or unless I post this on Tuesday, in which case 2 weeks from tomorrow. We'll collate all the footage, we'll put them on a live stream. I'll make sure I do it properly next time, don't worry. Have fun, enjoy yourselves. Tag me in your footage or drop me a DM with the link, or put it in the SICI Challenge channel on our Discord community. Go and have fun, enjoy yourselves. Let me know how you get on. And in the meantime, there's also a link down below to vote for last fortnight's SICI Challenge competitors. The voting's hotting up. Get voting, make sure that you participate as much as you can, share the link around, get people to vote for you, and let's really push on with this. If you've got any friends in FPV that are not part of this challenge, pass this video on to them. Sure, this challenge might be quite easy for seasoned pilots, absolutely, but we're going to do things and we're going to ramp up the difficulty every 2 weeks. And then what we'll do is we'll probably swing back around for any newbies that have joined us, and we'll have one challenge running every week that's really easy, and then a challenge the following week that's difficult, and they'll be done every 2 weeks. So we should have one every week for all skill levels available. So stick with us, enjoy the show, and don't forget, leave a comment down below for the community spotlight.